very much. I think that technically everything is okay. Well, thank you very much for the invitation. I think that our debate is absolutely crucial nowadays. It's crucial because of many factors. First of all, when we talk about the cooperation in the context of the European Union, so the civic society should play in this area extremely important role. When we talk about the context in bilateral relation with Germany, I think that it is even more crucial because it's very important, because for the non-governmental organization, for the civic society, this type of cooperation is absolutely important. It gives certain strengths and it allows them to go beyond the local initiatives. So what at the moment, what is needed, I wanted to put aside the political context of the bilateral relation between Germany and Poland, but I think that on the level of civic society, this and individuals, these relations are really perfect, and this is our common interest to develop the cooperation. There is always a space to improve mutual contacts between our organization, and especially for Polish civil society. It is important to have a kind of safeguards, European safeguards, as far as their activities is concerned. Well, in Poland, we have maybe it is a paradox that we face nowadays a very serious crisis as far as the rule of law is concerned, as far as the functioning of public institutions, and of course, the most important problem nowadays is the war with Ukraine and the role of civic societies, but not only the war in Ukraine, but also the situation at the Belarusian border. This is, I have a feeling that there is an incredible burden put on the shoulders of civic society. They perform the duty of many public institutions. And that if we look at the situation, at the whole landscape, in Poland, we have, I don't know, around 100,000 non-governmental organizations, smaller and bigger. And of course, pandemia was, played very important negative role. And so many non-governmental organizations decided to suspend a major project. Well, they focused the non-governmental, according to the recent public opinion organized by Klon Jawor, the main interest are children, youth, seniors, local residents, and people with disability. Nowadays, what is the most visible? It is the role of an organization in the area of the rule of law, which is the judiciary is under a very heavy attack, and without the support of non-governmental organization, this would be worse and worse. There is another challenge, which is climate change, and this is a very visible voice of NGOs. So, and also the role of individual people. They initiated, this process started, let's say, in 2016-17, when individuals decided to start the strategic litigation against the public institution in the area of climate change and environmental protection. And I think that what we observe nowadays, that there is a trust, a public trust in the activity of many non-governmental civil society. They are, they feel responsibility to improve the situation in the member states, European member states, in the member states of the European Union. And we feel that nowadays they are very often a victim of verbal and physical threats. And well, I want to make a reference to the recent report of Fundamental Rights Agency, Europe's civil society is still under pressure. This is the update 2022. And it was clearly said that in many countries, this pressure and the shrinking space of civil society is unfortunately is to a certain extent a common phenomenon. But in Poland, what we observe, that this shrinking space create more activism on the side of civil society and involvement in many areas which are, I would say, very often forgotten areas. And imagine nowadays Poland without a strong activist at the border with Ukraine, at the border with Belarus. They are saved people, and well, they are very brave, and it is important. Common links. They have very strong links with international organizations. So I think that nowadays there is really a very important space of common activities for Polish, German, international organization. And well, I think that a mutual relation could help them. I'm talking about the Polish civil society to survive and to organize their very important role, to play a very important role in Europe. We are talking about European activity, and they are the best promoters of European standards. And well, the EU is the best safeguard, and also the Council of Europe is the best safeguard for the civic society. Unfortunately, their situation is worse and worse in sense of finances. Well, the public institutions, they can play a kind of game to use a very unfair distribution of financial means. They are not able to fully participate in legislative process due to the situation that most legal acts are going through the channel of the parliament, where the consultations are not obligatory. So there are many areas of which should be definitely improved. And we believe that a common voice of German, Polish voice of civil society, European voice in favor of the activity of civil society will bring positive effects. So our trust is really very strong, and we believe that EU in this respect is absolutely crucial. And of course, our neighboring relations as well.